Oh, and don't forget to pull in the game. Oh no, we ain't even gonna play the game
Nope.
because
Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live. Habari Live. From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Aisha, Jimmy, and Damon Dipleen Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh,
You'll be
can you
sitting
come?
here.
Can you?
Jimmy, go to your room, please.
Come on, man. It's all good. We had already started, but it's all good. Did my camera go back black? I sent you a request.
I know it's echoing. That's why I asked you to turn your volume down.
All right, let's get it going. I don't know why it went black. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are thrilled to bring you the latest edition of Habari Live, your go-to podcast for Phoenix and beyond. Like always, we're all the way live in Paradise Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Damon Dipleen Ellison, and my
Aisha.
co-host. She said her name while I was talking, but yeah, we'll be your guide through the exciting stories and everyday happenings. Go ahead, hit that on there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this week we're going to bring you some engaging conversation and inspiring stories and remarkable individuals making a difference in our community. Like always, welcome to this week episode of a Habari Live podcast. Today we're going to sit down with the incredibly talented singer Taylor Renee to talk about her upcoming single "High School" and the inspiration behind the song. But that's not all. We'll also dive into the latest buzz surrounding Elon Musk, latest adventures, the impact of Rachel Scott's reporting, and the big news of Vice President Kamala Harris selecting Tim Walz as her running mate. It's going to be a packed show, so stay tuned. All right. We appreciate you coming in, Taylor, and talking about your track and everything. Did you have a hard time finding it?
There's construction for about 12 miles.
I hit that too.
So last night I looked it up and it said it was 21 miles away from me.
Mm-hmm.
This morning it jumped to 45 minutes away and I was like, oh God, this is not good.
We need to.
I've done that a couple times too, where you look up the place where you need to go the night before or a couple days before you get there.
Right.
And they tell you, oh, it's only going to take you like 20 minutes to get there. And then the day of, you look it up again to make sure. And the time done doubled or tripled. I'm like,
we're lucky I'm not having a panic attack right now because I hate to be late. So my apologies.
Oh, you're fine.
That's the second week in a row too. The traffic's been bad on the way here.
Oh man.
Oh, it's all good, man. We'll make it happen. What we need to do though next time is to make sure we get the information of the person that we're getting from TJ, so we can contact them and they can contact us, because you would have let us know what was going on. So yeah, we'll work that out. So let's go into the first question here. So congratulations on your new single and everything. So what inspired you to write this single, and what message do you hope listeners will take away from the track High School?
I feel like the collaborator, Junior the artist, and I, we just felt like there's so many fun love songs, but there's not too many nostalgic love songs for our generation. And so High School is about, pulling from, even though we're adults now, pulling from the nostalgic love that we felt in high school and kind of applying it to your adult relationships. But if it's a heartfelt song for sure.
Man, that is dope, man. So how long you been in music? How long you been working on your singing career?
Oh my gosh, I've been in the game for about 12 years.
Wow. All in Arizona?
No. I've lived in California. I've lived in Virginia. I've been all over the country.
Oh, okay.
What part of Virginia?
Well, Fort Eustis, because I was in the military.
Okay.
And then I spent a lot of time in Roanoke.
Ain't that where you from?
It's about 45 minutes away for us.
From
So
you?
it's kind of like driving from here to Glendale.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yep.
So Roanoke
Lynchburg, Virginia, Danville, they're all kind of like in
in the
that
same
same
little area. All right.
Mhm.
And you, what was the city you was from? What was it called?
Danville,
Dan-
Chatham.
Chatham. There you
Yeah.
go. You went to
Chatham.
Chatham High School, so you from small Chatham.
I saw the sign on the marker of the hump from miles away.
And you was like, I'm not going there. Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell your people, tell everybody, what you do and your name and everything, and how you, what would you put yourself in the category of when you say of yourself as an
Yeah.
artist?
So my name is Taylor Renee. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for welcoming me to the show. And listen, I am a dancer first, a singer second, but an entertainer all around. I love
Okay.
performing. The stage is my home.
Mm,
I'm considered a production performer, so
okay.
we always have dancers. We always bring the energy,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. High School is a slower song, so it's got like this little groove to
Right.
it. But literally, my name is Taylor Renee. I'm born here. I'm from here.
Wow.
So it's beautiful to get to be a part of things like this and share this story.
Man, it's dope, man. And we appreciate you stopping by. I know it's busy. We got wrecks all over the place. We got the highways shut down. I think the 60 was shut down. Everyone's going through it this
Rex and
morning. So
construction.
yeah. So it's all good. So how does high school compare to your previous music in terms of style and theme? Do you see this as a new direction for your music, or is this pretty much going with the sound that you've been creating for yourself the last 12 years?
No, it's definitely a new direction. It blends both singing and rapping together. And again, it's a slower song, and I'm used to
Okay.
dance, pop, high energy songs. So we've definitely slowed it down.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, Taylor does dance music, but now we're doing R&B love music too. So
Hey, that's it, man. Hey, I love it. I saw your page, and on your Instagram page, you have a lot going on with the Phoenix hip hop community. I saw
Mhm.
you showing love to Merkham's and
Yep,
his
yep.
new track, and that's how you do it
Yes,
out here, man.
yes.
You have to create that community and that bond between the other artists and what's going on.
Exactly.
How do you stay involved, and how do you stay on top of what's going on in the music scene, man? Because it's such a tough scene now with the internet taking over. It's so vast. You have to stay on it to really know who's coming out and who's popping right now.
I'm going to say, I think the first word that comes to my mind is the word tenure. Like,
Okay.
I've really been behind the scenes or involved with a lot of people for a long time.
Yeah.
And so, again, people knew me from back in the day as the dancer. I came up as a backup dancer, a choreographer for people.
Yeah.
And then the moment was like, wait a minute, I can sing too. I have a voice. I want to push myself to the forefront. But say for Merkham's, I love that guy.
Yeah.
And the call came into me that we needed a viral TikTok dance.
Mm-hmm.
And my son and I jumped on it that day. There's been so many people that have recreated it now. It's crazy. And the song itself is blowing up. So
Yep. Yeah, man. I'm really happy for Merkham's, man. He has been he's been a guest on the show, man, and we appreciate him and everything he's doing for the city. Because he's right now, I would say he's the most popping rapper that's out here, out of Phoenix right now.
Yep.
And he's holding it down, man. You got to give him his respect for what he's doing.
I want to be
and his
like
hard work.
Merkham's when I grow up.
Right. That's true, man, because the dude is doing big things right now. So can you tell us about the creative process behind High School? How did the song coming together from writing to production? I heard you were saying you were working with another production person. So how did you guys team up, and what was it? How did you guys come to this point to creating this new track?
So I believe it was a RTU event, but we were both in the same place. I watched Junior, was blown away. He watched me and was like, I want to know who she is. And we connected afterwards. And then honestly, High School, I was in the car.
Yeah.
And it was just pouring out of me. Like the lyrics were pouring out, and we would go back and forth on the phone. He would sing it, I would sing it, and then we were like, we got to record this. And now here we are.
Man. Shout out to Justice, man, for RTU. You know, respect the underground. They've been a staple of Phoenix hip hop for years and years, putting together the hip hop festivals and doing this thing, man. A lot of people, dislike what Justice do, man. But I've always respected him. He's always respected me, and he's always been a cool guy. So I've never had a problem with dude.
I feel like that at every point in an artist's life, Justice has something that an artist needs, both from marketing to visibility to getting to perform or practice. So you got to pay your dues sometimes.
That's real, man. and some people get mad about situations and who are the gatekeepers in Phoenix, and they get upset about the people and who's doing what. How do you stay out of all of the smoke and garbage that comes out of the Phoenix scene and try to stay positive in such a negative, sometimes a very negative environment?
I think that word tenure again, because everyone knows me from the time I started to now that I choose positivity.
Yeah, man.
If it's drama, I will walk away. I will cut it. I will delete, block.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, and some people are like, frustrated with me when I do that, or that I turn a blind eye and I'm bougie or whatever, but you have to protect your peace at all costs. I'm sorry. So that's just how and then that in turn creates respect. So they know not to come with me with drama and craziness, because I'm not about that.
Right. And and I wish that more people would take that advice. I wish that more people lived like you. It's some people who I disagree with their whole way they approach hip hop music. I love that they take the time to put artists on the pedestal and talk about the artists. That is dope. But they also bring a cloud of negativity with them, talking bad about the artists, talking bad about people, talking it down against the artist that's maybe not as good as another artist. And it seems like too many perpetuate that evil that's going through our scene, man. And a lot of people just see negativity when it comes to the Phoenix hip hop scene.
I don't think it's negativity as much as I think it's more jealousy.
I don't know. I mean, whatever it is negative.
A lot of the local artists can be more, or they seem a little bit more jealous because the next person may have a bigger platform, or they may have more fans, or their music may be a little bit more popular than their music. So instead of it coming out, it comes off as negativity.
It does,
but it's more jealousy on the inside than it is.
But jealousy is negative. That's negative. That's negative.
Not always.
Yes, it is.
But I feel like you could just say it's okay to not get involved. Like, you don't have to. That's how the fights start. That's how the detriment of the hip hop community. But I've also learned that it's not just Arizona. So sometimes people think that the bubble of negativity is only Arizona hip hop.
That is true.
Or whatever communities you exist in. It's not. It happens in every state. Every community has the same.
And you are right about that, man. It's not just here. We have a lot of people who think it is, but hey, on the real, no matter where you go, there's drama. And we have a good scene, man. And we have a lot of people that's doing a lot of things to put the artist in a place to be seen. And I think that we do a good job, and we should be celebrating the things that we do, the things that we do have, instead of being so negative about the outcomes. The outcomes are not up to the media that's helping you to get on stage. It's not up to the media companies to make you popular. Only thing we could do is report what you're doing. If the people aren't listening and you're not getting a whole lot of people to your stage, that's not on us. We just, only thing we do is report. And we're going to tell the people what's going on. But other than that, it's up to you. It's up to you to make your shit popular.
Highlight the business, the brand, the artist.
Exactly. So, I mean, they get mad at media. They think the media is supposed to be the people that make them pop. But we go off what the people want. And if the people want you, then we're going to be talking about you all the time.
Right.
If they don't talk about you, then we can't talk. There's nothing to discuss.
Exactly.
That's just the way it is, man. People get mad at media, but that's the way it is. Just like with this year, with the Caitlyn Clark thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were mad. Why is she getting so much? Well, she's getting all this because people are talking about it online. People are talking about her, even though it's bad, even though it's a lot of garbage mixed in with it. It's a lot of racism mixed in with it and hate. Still, she was a big story. So this is why she's leading. You want to beat her story, be bigger than her.
Yep.
So I mean,
And we
it's
don't just have newspapers and magazines anymore. We have online.
Right.
So online is where it's at. If
man.
it's trending or going viral, we're talking about it.
That's real, and we're gonna talk about it. So I mean, so we are discussing Taylor Renee, her new single "High School," and what she has going on this year. So, do you have any shows upcoming that we can come and see you? Because your energy is 10. We want to. I know you got it going on stage. So, when we gonna see you up there?
I do have a show tomorrow at Cobalt. It's called The Battle of the Houses.
Okay.
And so if you're familiar with like RuPaul or LGBTQ community,
Yeah.
we have houses in our community, and I am the mother, queen mother of House of Renee.
Yeah.
And so there's 3 different families all competing for $1,000, a heavyweight belt, and a family photo shoot.
Okay.
But it's cool because, and I can't tell because I know we have people listening. It's cool because what we're bringing to the table for our battle is reminiscent of what Taylor Renee does.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So have you always repped LGBTQ and make sure that you're repping that, or how do you bring that into your music and your persona?
I'm passionate about women. I'm passionate about my Black community, and I'm passionate about the LGBTQ community and music in general. So I definitely float in and out of all communities that, you know, resonate with me, if that makes sense. So yeah, have I always been LGBTQ? No, I have a 27-year-old son. He's amazing.
Right.
But it's a big part of my life for sure.
Man, I mean, this to me, I just think that, you know, it takes a lot of toughness and a lot of being open about yourself to come out and to do those things openly. A lot of people are scared. You know, they don't want people to know what they're doing. And
I'm not scared.
And especially in this environment today where everybody's attacking everyone for their choices. You know, so I want to give you a shout for that, man. That's dope. I appreciate you. I like what you're doing out here, man. And also the TJ Superman. I want to give him a shout because he's I can see that he's very open to people, no matter which side of the tracks that you come from. He's down with you, and he doesn't care about those things and your sexuality or your business. He doesn't care.
No.
He's gonna help you if he likes you where you're going. He's gonna help you out. And I want to shout that brother out for that, man, because that's big, man. Not everybody is like that. He's the reason
why people are talking about me online, why I'm trending online. It's because he's just, hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Yeah, I'll be there. Just tell me what time. Construction without the construction. But yeah, TJ is an incredible human being, and he completely has my heart for sure.
Man, he's definitely respected over here at Habari Entertainment.
He's in the chat right now. There you go.
What's up, TJ? But yeah, man, we respect him over here, man, because he definitely does a lot for the community, the hip hop community here, and just trying to help artists reach their pinnacle and become who they want to be. And he doesn't have to do those things.
Right. And I just want to say, it's, you know, try not to turn to the communities. Try not to turn your eye off of different communities that don't resonate with you, because it's all important. It all equates to numbers. It all equates to streaming. It all equates to being able to grow your brand bigger and better. Yeah. So, you know, if I am, you know, really close to inspiring women and I have a community of women that I can go to, I can also go to them for my music.
Yeah.
LGBTQ, I can go to them for my music. The Black community, same thing, over and over and over and repeat, you know? So like, it doesn't mean that you have to be LGBTQ, but don't like discriminate against people that aren't like you.
That's real. I wish more people can take that, because I was talking to a guy yesterday on Facebook, and he's arguing with me about Kamala Harris and that she's more down with the LGBT community than she is with the Black community. I'm like, bro, but I really don't understand your stance, because there's plenty of Black people that are lesbian, gay, bi, they are that.
Mhm.
So to say
We out
that
here.
she's not right, to say that she's not helping black people because she's pro LGBTQ is not mean that she's against us.
Right.
Because a lot of those people look just like you and I. There doesn't have to be a separation of groups when we are trying to talk about the people who are left out.
It's so sad. She is currently the vice president. You have to be a vice president for the people. She's aspiring to become the president.
That's
She
real.
wants to be the president for the people,
That's real.
not just one
One
upper
group
echelon of
Right.
rich people. She wants to be the president for the people.
for everyone.
Mhm.
And when you're the president, you look out for everybody, every group. You even have to look out for the races, unfortunately.
Right.
You have to make sure things are going in the right way. You're not going to do anything exactly for them,
Mhm.
but you're going to make sure that they can take their kids to daycare, that they can get aid and welfare if they need it. If things happen to them, that they are going to get what they need from the government. This is what they do. And it's no us fighting about what group she did something more for. It's just silly stuff, man.
Right.
Let's get it together and get focused and get everyone going the same direction, because the splintered thinking is what hurts us so much, man.
Not to be too political, but I want my president to be someone that I can see myself in.
That's real.
And there's only one candidate.
That's real. I mean, people were getting mad at me on YouTube about that because we were discussing that, how seeing someone that looks like us is important.
Gives us the confidence to be able
Yeah.
to say, I can do that.
And also
Mhm.
it means that they care about this group of people.
Yeah.
When you look at the right, the Republican Party, they've never had a black person as VP, as president. They've
I just
never
told someone that the
ever.
other day. I was just telling them, like, America has been America for how many ever years,
Right,
right?
400
Right.
400 years,
And
right.
out of all the presidents and vice presidents we've had,
Hmm.
minus one
One.
has been white male president,
Right.
white male vice president.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And y'all want to be mad that a black
Finally,
woman
two people
is
get the opportunity.
vice president,
And then say
we had an
DEI.
actual black president and
Right.
call them DEI
Right.
hires.
Right.
Two
Right.
people
Right.
out of all these hundreds of years.
Right.
46 presidents.
It's ridiculous, man.
But to get to potentially see a black woman become the president in our lifetime,
Yeah, man.
Right.
like with our own eyes and see it,
It's gonna be
sorry,
big.
that's crazy. I
I-
get
I'm-
excited.
It is. Hey,
I'm celebrating hard.
I
Dog,
know.
I'm-
I'm like, are we going to work that day? What are we doing?
man.
Are we using our black jobs that day?
I got a good black job, but I would like to be glued to the TV that day. Like, I don't want to work.
Man, for real, man. And after Obama, I really didn't think that we would ever come to this day again, that we would have another black person, because dude, he went through the ringer.
He did.
Bro couldn't wear a tan suit without getting. I mean, bro wore a tan suit. They was on his head. I'm like, he can't do nothing, man.
Nothing.
Man, bro. So it's a big deal, man, that we seeing this again. And like I said, man, we're happy that we get to see this. So, do you have a plan for a music video for high school?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say no at this time.
Okay.
Junior, the artist, is taking some time off from music, and
Mhm.
so I have a vision for the video. I would
Yeah.
love to do a video, but I can't move forward with the video without him. And it's such a special song. I would want to do it right.
Right. Okay. Well, hey, we got the people over here. If you ever need it, Ash and make it happen. I got right here. So
Okay.
if you ever need a video, and
Maybe
you
we'll
want
talk to
to,
Junior and see if we can create an AI version.
We'll
mhm.
deep fake his face.
Yeah.
There we go.
Put him on a hologram.
All the things.
Right.
yes. Back in high school.
Man.
I also want
Hey.
to shout out Stephanie watching from Dallas, Texas. She sent that a while ago, but I still want to shout her out.
Yeah, thank you, Stephanie.
Hey,
They
Stephanie.
they're always watching, man, and we really appreciate them. They've been fans since back at the Daniel and Tita podcast, man. So we appreciate Stephanie for watching. Thank you. Hit that.
If we can get the right button.
Right. So what challenges have you faced in the music industry? what have been some of your challenges, and how have you grown to get past those challenges as an artist?
I'd say the first challenge is like some health challenges, if you will, because I love to go full out,
Yeah.
and I suffered a really bad back injury a few years ago
yeah.
that's turned into like chronic back pain. So there's some days I'm like, I know I can do that,
Right.
but not today.
Right.
And so having to watch your weight
Mhm.
and do physical therapy and keep just trying to maintain the best body you can
Yeah.
out here, but also being a female.
Yeah.
It's really hard to be a female in the music industry.
Definitely.
From being told you need to lose weight, from being
Mhm.
told you need to do this or do that, or
Right.
shrink, stretch, add, take
Right.
away. There's no formula.
That's real.
And so I've just tried my best to make my own and then lead with my heart, because like your heart or your insides are more beautiful than the outside.
Man.
So I just, that's how I've grown, honestly, is just to not try to worry so much about what the industry
Mhm.
wants or expects from my image
Right.
versus just being a good, kind person.
That's real, man. I know. I say this all the time, and you guys don't have to deal with the violence of hip hop, but you have to deal with the sexuality of hip hop. So they want the women to have big butts and be shaking their butts. And since there's so many girls that's doing it, you can feel that pressure like, hey, we need you to be doing this and doing that. When man, why can't we just be like Whitney Houston was? She was back in the day in the 80s. She was always dressed elegantly. She was
Mariah
always
Carey too. Before when she
Mariah,
first came out,
she was another level. And until she left Lee Ayatollah, I think that was her. She left him, and then she
and
started.
she just went
Right.
Exactly. Then she started wearing the little booty shorts and everything.
I mean, I can't do what I do in a gown, but I still don't want to do what I do in booty shorts and a little skimpy bra.
Right.
So when they're like, "This is what you're wearing," I'm like, "No, that's not what I'm wearing." We're gonna figure it out.
Right. For real, man.
There's still a way that you can be a woman,
Classy.
Yeah.
classy, moderate, covered,
Right.
Yeah.
and still have
And still be sexual. Yeah, most definitely.
and still have that appeal.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't think it's
Thank you,
impossible.
beautiful.
But it's so many that's just caught up in the the booty cheeks, man. And that's all they want to see.
Yeah.
Them not seeing the twerking and the shaking, then they don't feel like, and that shit, to me, those things are a plus. The
Right,
music is first.
Right.
We've put the booty cheeks first.
Yep.
So the music is bad.
I have a twerk dance song, and I don't wear booty shorts in that song.
Right.
I just do what I love.
Right.
exactly. Like you can still you can
gotta-
still get the moves and do
Right,
it and show yourself
right.
doing it, but
Mhm.
you don't have to be all
All you gotta do
for the
is look,
streets
yes.
dressed
Right.
Ladies, all you gotta do is just look back at it.
Right.
every time.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh man. So you what's next for you after this right here? Are you working on I know it's not too many people doing albums anymore. It's mostly just focusing on singles because that's the attention span we have from people nowadays. But what's next for you after this high school single, and what do you have coming up?
I have some really great collabs that I'm excited about.
Okay.
And so one is with Deja Des. She's a like Latina crooning R&B singer,
Oh,
but
okay.
also can throw down in the hip hop realm.
Okay.
I have two amazing songs. One is called Pretty Girls Like Us. You're probably going to like it 'cause it's beautiful. And then Love the Way You Do It. And it's an island vibe. So between high school and these three new songs coming up and out, the energy and the vibe of my style is going to be seen as consistent.
So we don't play the music because of copyright reasons on with us on our side. But if you want to hear the track, tell people how they can hear it right now if they want to go to it and hear it right now.
You can go to Spotify, YouTube, any way that you listen to music. It is streaming under the title of Love Co. because Junior and I, we radiate love. So luv.co and then high school.
All right, man. go out there and listen to it, run the numbers up, man. She's definitely doing big things out here in Phoenix, and we want to see her be successful out here. So we're gonna have more with Taylor Renee. Let's take a quick break, bro, and we'll be back with her.
It's Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, Habari Entertainment sponsor. Let's go get it.
Man, this Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken. I ain't never had a piece of fish that tastes so good. I'm not a shrimp person, but they fried shrimps. It's so good. It's so good. The dressing and the greens and the cornbread.
So you could actually just put in my name. I didn't realize that. So Taylor Renee High School. It's the first one.
Okay. All right. So we'll get that link and we'll post that for everyone so they can go and check it out. We're gonna get into some news here in a couple moments. You see it?
The first one.
First one?
Go down.
This?
Right. One more.
This.
One more. That
This.
one. Yes.
Got it. From Junior the Artist.
Mhm.
Got it. We're posting. Oh, did Aisha already get to it?
Yep.
I'm going to post it too.
I'll send the Spotify link too.
Okay. We appreciate it.
Shout out to Arthur Garrett in the chat.
What's up, Garrett?
If anybody has any questions for Renee, you can comment your question. We might ask it on air.
That's Clay. Clay, how you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in and watching a little bit. All right, man. Let's go ahead and run Habari News Weekly.
Oh, yep.
That's my phone. No.
Habari News Weekly with Damon Dipling Ellison. Sponsored by
Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken. All right. Are you craving some authentic soul food that hits the spot every time? Look no further than Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, located right here in Phoenix on Greenway and 19th Avenue, or you can hit their new location in Mesa on Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Soul's brings the taste of St. Louis to your plate with mouth-watering dishes that'll make you feel right at home. From their tender barbecue and crispy chicken wings to succulent catfish, savory cornbread and greens that are just like Mama used to make. They've got something for everyone. Don't forget to try their juicy shrimp and more delicious treats that are sure to satisfy your soul food cravings. Whether you're dining in, taking out, or catering a special occasion, Mama Soul's has got you covered. So why wait? Swing by Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken today and let your taste buds dance to the flavor of the best soul food in town. Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, where every bite is like a warm hug from home.
All right, man. One of these days, I'm gonna memorize that too. I don't know,
I'm so hungry now.
Let's go to Mama Soul's after this.
So, man, definitely let's get into this news real fast.
All right, you guys. I mean, there was a lot that kind of went on this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of also a slow week for the news.
Yeah, it kind of was. Wasn't a crazy week.
But the stories that came out were fairly big, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Vice President Kamala Harris selected Tim Walz as her VP running mate. Kamala and Tim Walz also rallied a packed arena outside Phoenix, Arizona.
Man, did you
on
see
Friday.
You see the pictures of that? Man,
yes,
they was in there, bro.
I have a friend on Facebook, and she
was there.
She was there at the rally,
yeah.
And it was just I was proud to see that many people
Man,
out there for
it
her.
it makes me
19,000?
scared sometimes. It makes me nervous sometimes. I be on Facebook and I got so many Trump voters on my page. I be nervous, but that type stuff makes me feel a little bit better.
Yep.
It's gonna be a tight race here, man. But that is very, very exciting to see the amount of people that were
It
there.
is. And go ahead.
Are you talking about the size at all? The size of the Trump versus Harris rallies?
Oh no,
Her rally out,
was it?
man.
I don't know.
She had more people than he had on his inauguration day.
I feel like I saw a number. It was 19,000 people.
Was it
The
like-
arena, it was at Desert Sky
Mhm.
yesterday, and 15,000 people attended.
Wow. And the
And
maximum was
20,000
right?
people was in
20,000
could
fit in the room,
fit in the arena.
right?
Well, they stopped early. I tried to get an RSVP to go, but they cut it off. They said this is too many people.
Wow.
So
I guess they
I'm
didn't
sure a
want it.
lot more people would have
Could
come.
have,
in.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's
They,
probably
they were afraid that if they would have continued letting it go, they would have maxed out capacity.
yeah, and they
for those.
probably for security reasons
Yep.
also that they didn't want that many people in there. So,
Mhm.
but man, I definitely wanted to come and check it out, man, because I wanted to be in that energy. But
They said that they drew perhaps the largest Democratic crowd
wow,
of the election season this year.
whoa, here,
And
That's
for
dope.
Arizona.
For Arizona.
Mhm.
that's crazy.
Mhm.
The presumptive Democratic presidential nominee and her running mate and the local leaders who joined them on stage whipped up the crowd discussing immigration, abortion rights, and indigenous sovereignty.
Mm-hmm.
Noting that the indigenous leaders in the room, Harris said, "I will always honor tribal sovereignty and respect tribal self-determination.
Mm-hmm.
Indigenous voters are credited with helping deliver Arizona to Joe Biden in 2020.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's dope.
Arizona is home to 22 federally
Yeah, man.
recognized tribes.
Yeah, we have the most native land, I
We
believe.
do.
That's a part of the state in the country.
We do.
Yeah.
At one point during his speech, Harris was interrupted by protesters chanting "Free, free Palestine"
Mm-hmm.
and other messages that were in support of Gaza.
Yeah.
Again, she stopped her speech like
Took
she
the
did the
time
other
to
day,
address it. Yep.
and she said, "We're here to fight for our democracy," which includes respecting the voices that I think we are hearing from.
Mm-hmm.
She said, let me just speak to that for a moment, and then I'll get back to the business at hand."
Yeah.
And she also said, "I have been clear. Now is the time to get a ceasefire deal
Yeah.
and get the hostage deal done."
She has been, man.
But what people aren't understanding is it's not as easy as washing your hands.
It's
It's not
not.
as easy as cooking a pot of
It's
rice.
not, man.
You know, there's levels to this, and
That's
there's a
real.
lot of things that we are not privy to or don't
Mhm.
understand or aren't aware of.
Yeah.
And so, to be honest, I'm so glad you brought that up, because where we really need to get education across the line is
Yeah.
to our youth
Yep.
community, because they're really truly believing that, you know, Biden and Harris don't care
Yeah.
Right.
about this issue, and it's so far from the truth. It's just not that easy. or
Israel
simple.
Israel just isn't listening to the ceasefires. We've
No.
had ceasefires, but
Right.
they just won't listen.
Exactly.
They're Israel. I mean, they are letting the far right Zionists run everything right now, and they're making bad decisions, man.
So our
they
youth
just-
would rather not vote, rather vote for Trump, or rather throw a vote away to
A third
a
party.
third party.
Mhm.
And that's the same thing. We need your voice to matter for democracy.
That's real.
Mhm.
And I mean, I say the same thing, and people don't want to hear it, but third party votes, they just don't have a chance. You're just throwing your vote away.
Mhm.
They don't have a chance to win. I see a lot of people like, I'm not with Harris, I'm not with Trump, I'm not with neither one.
Mhm.
But Trump's people are behind him. And if we can't get behind Harris, she's going to lose.
Yep.
And he's going to be in office doing this crap again.
Mhm.
So we have to be diligent, and we have to come together, man. and get this across the finish line.
Finish line.
Because I think we can do it.
I do
You know,
too.
and I just think that we have the coalition, and that's another thing I tell people, man. The Democratic Party is a coalition of minorities, the natives,
Yep.
the Mexicans, black people, gay people,
Mhm.
trans people. Where it's a whole group of people that's came together, not on their
Different
side.
groups of oppressed people
Exactly.
coming together.
Coming together to get things together, because we see this is the only way that we're going to have our voice heard, and people are going to respect what we want in this country, and not just throw our thoughts to the side,
Right.
because that's what they want to do. That's what the JD Vances and the Trumps want. They don't want to listen to what we're saying, man. So we
I'm
have
really
to do.
impressed with the Republicans for Kamala movement as
Man.
well.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
But
Man,
did you see the amount of support at the rally last night?
Man.
Yesterday, they had
Came out.
man,
and
they had all,
man.
and then they put a big ass sign behind the Republicans for Kamala.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they showing
And
out.
they're deep
They
deep
was
in Arizona.
deep.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a lot of them here, and it's leaders
Leaders,
who are Republican leaders who are doing this.
right?
So, man, it's really crazy to see this, man. But Trump has wrought a lot of evil, and a lot of people are just like, we want to go with the people who are about good things and about happiness, and not fully on to negativity.
Yep.
Because that's what they are about right now. They're just like, oh, the sky is falling.
Right.
They're so horrible, and everybody's so bad, and everybody's terrible.
Yep.
That's all they do. We
You
want some
know-
positivity,
You
bro.
know it's bad when you're bashing the president-elect for dancing with children.
Right,
I mean, everybody has been going in. Oh, she not like us.
man.
She ain't
It's been
black.
from
Look at
both
how
sides.
she dancing with them
man.
kids.
I'll be like, dog,
she
so
don't have
crazy.
no rhythm.
That's it. That's your complaint.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm black. I don't have any rhythm. I can't dance. I would look just like Kamala out there.
Kamala, I will teach you. Come to me.
Oh my goodness. What was you gonna say, Ash?
Trump notoriously saying this past week that he had a bigger rally size than Martin Luther King. I found an image online. I saw this earlier this week, and I had to share it. This is
Oh my
this is a
goodness.
comparison. Let me get this bigger of Kamala's rallies versus
Trump's.
Trump's rallies. And let me just get this super huge so you can see it. But you can see that the entire top row in the Trump rally is empty.
Empty.
And then
Empty.
Kamala's, it is
Wow.
Packed.
There's no
Like-
room.
Like there's so many empty spaces in Trump's rally.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it's just ridiculous.
Hey man, he thinks he's won already. So yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, but also ABC News did announce that they will be hosting the first debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris on September 10th.
Yeah.
The network did confirm on a post on X.
And he also is doing Fox, right?
Yeah, he's doing
but-
a Fox thing too. Yeah.
Yeah, Trump said Thursday that he would be open to debating Kamala multiple times before the November election, and he thinks that there should be 3 debates, suggesting 2 additional debates,
And that's the
one to be
you-
hosted by Fox News, one to be hosted by NBC. But Kamala Harris only confirmed one, and that was the ABC debate while at the event in Michigan on Thursday. But she did also state that she would be open to additional dates.
Yeah.
I think that the other dates that Trump wanted were September 4th and September 25th. That to me, of September 4th and then turn around and do September 10th.
It's too close.
It's too close. It
Yeah.
doesn't really make any sense
Right.
to do that for the dates that he's requesting.
Yeah.
So the September debate, yes, I would agree with that one.
Yeah. And you maybe
Um,
do one
the end of September, and then maybe do one
in October.
in October.
Yeah, like mid-October.
Mid-October, so that way it gets you right before
Yeah.
the election,
Mhm.
the beginning of November.
Yeah, that's why I agree with that. And she's gonna be a tough debater, man. If you remember,
I'm excited. I
Man.
can't wait to see it.
you remember how she was against Judge Kavanaugh when she was a senator, and how she was going in, man. She was so good, bro. And I just got reminded that the other day, just like she
And
was
just the
going
way
in on them.
she stopped mid speech.
Mhm.
If you want Trump to win, just say that.
Right.
If you want him to win, just say that.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm gonna continue talking.
Right. Yeah, man.
She's a really good speaker.
Yeah, she's gonna murder
She is,
this
and
dude.
she's not afraid to say, "Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm talking.
Right.
You need to listen."
Right.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about.
I'm really looking forward to the Walls and JD Vance debate. That'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Man, that's gonna be the one right there.
Walls is man. Like I was telling people online, I don't know every governor in the country, so
Right.
I was just learning about him, and dude he's a tough one, man.
Yeah, he
And
is.
we should have known a little bit more. I should have known a little bit more about him because of the George Floyd situation and how he was handling that in Minnesota. He handled that really well. A lot of people are not going to agree, but I believe that he did a good job of trying to keep society from boiling over in Minnesota.
Right.
It could have went worse than what it was, and I think that he did a great job. A lot of people hated the way he was handling it because they wanted to see the police just come out and beat people up, but he was doing everything he could to let them people calm down and go on home. And I think that was a good way he handled everything with that, man, because you didn't even hear his name that
Nope.
much. Because if he was doing a lot of bad things, you would have
heard his name every other day.
Every other day.
Right.
But bro was doing what he needed to do, man, and I really respect what he did for the George Floyd riots, and it was riots because some people was burning stuff up.
Right.
Not everybody was on anything bad. Most people was on things good, peaceful protesting, but there was some bad people too. So you have to think about what do you have to do in those situations, and I think that he handled it well with the people who was going a little too far. So what do we got next?
The British government has called on Elon Musk to act responsibly,
man,
after the tech billionaire used his social media platform X to unleash a barrage of posts that officials say risk inflaming the violent unrest gripping their country. Justice Minister Heidi Alexander made comments on Tuesday morning after Musk posted a comment saying that civil war is inevitable in the UK. Musk later doubled down, highlighting complaints that the British criminal justice system treats Muslims more leniently than far-right activists, and comparing Britain's crackdown on social media users in the Soviet Union.
Man, this dude, I've lost so much respect for Elon Musk, man. It's just it's sad, man. And he's not going anywhere anytime soon because of all the defense contracts he has, SpaceX, even if Tesla fails, he's still not going anywhere.
And that is so true because
sorry, yes, go ahead. I know you're on it.
he also sued a group of advertisers.
Yeah.
Alleging that a massive advertiser boycott deprived the company of billions of dollars in revenue and violated antitrust laws.
First Amendment, bro. What are you talking about?
You wanted to buy X so you could have First Amendment, right?
Right. That's all he's about.
These advertisers use their First Amendment right
They don't have
and said, fuck you.
We don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah,
right.
No, we're not doing that.
We want nothing to do with you. And for him to be mad about it when everyone said that you can't have people on your platform saying N-words, saying things about gay people, but he's okay because he hates his son. So it's fine. Say whatever you want.
And the word cisgender is considered a derogatory term on his website.
A bad word.
Yeah. But everything else, N-word, let him fly. But cisgender, oh no, I don't like that. And then didn't he block somebody else? We was talking about this morning.
Yeah, it was a group of Republicans,
white dudes for Harris.
Yeah,
he blocked their site.
Yep,
he doesn't even support
their
use
account.
He doesn't even support the use of people wanting to define their pronouns.
Right. He doesn't because he's so mad
that his
son was trans.
It's trans, right?
What can you do, bro? That's his life. Wow. I have her life. What happens? That's her, man. You're supposed to love your kids regardless. The fact that you are like, my kid is dead to me. Because of that, man, shows what type person you are. Mm-hmm. You are a huge piece of shit.
Yep. It said the lawsuit that was filed on Tuesday in federal court in Texas
I can't believe you filed that shit, man.
against the World Federation of Advertisers and member companies Unilever, Mars, CVS Health, and Orsted. He's accusing the advertising group's brand safety initiative called the Global Alliance for Responsible Media
Mm-hmm.
of helping to coordinate a
boycott,
pause
a pause.
in advertising after Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion in late 2022.
Yeah, man. I don't know what he expect on this, man.
Elon fired people via Twitter.
Trump fired people via Twitter.
Trump fired people via Twitter. Elon says a bunch of racist stuff via Twitter. Trump says a bunch of racist stuff
Right.
via Twitter.
I don't know what they expect the advertisers to do, man.
Exactly.
They can't. Do you know that on X right now is like porn on there?
Yeah.
Like it's porn on the site.
It got so bad I had to literally delete the app off my phone.
No, I've been deleted it. Yeah. I'm over it. But
like I would rather go to Instagram Threads, and view what's trending.
Threads is where it's at.
Versus going to Elon's site.
Threads is where it's at, man. We just have to get more media to use it. I don't know why so many people are still on X. It kind of rubs me the wrong way why so many people are on his platform. Forget that dude. He's wild. And the hypocrisy of hearing a person from South Africa, a white person from South Africa, talk about illegal immigrants and immigrants taking over Britain is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. What are you talking about?
Mind blowing.
It is crazy.
When you white and took over South Africa.
How are you from South Africa, bro? What are you talking about? You is how
y'all people went out there and Tarzan some shit.
Took over South Africa.
and
people talking. I just want to go to Britain. They getting beat up, and you're okay with that? Oh, this is inevitable. Civil war. Well, they should have been had civil war in South Africa and got rid of y'all. Been had it. But y'all was down there crying, oh, this isn't fair. Oh, it's fair. Because any other country, any other place in the world, y'all getting mad that immigrants are coming into white countries.
Right.
White countries who have went and colonized the world. How many places?
And you want to be mad?
Right.
They mad. How many places did Britain colonize?
Right.
How many places are still under Britain? They took over the world. The U.S. was under Britain.
For real.
We had to fight a war to get from under them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Dude, to hear these people, dog, sit around talking about how they don't like immigrants in their country.
How many countries had to go and have a war and fight Britain just to gain their independence from Britain?
They done took over colonized the whole
world.
And now we don't want people in here. Well, leave everywhere else then.
Right. Go back to Britain.
Right.
Leave out of the Jamaica. Leave out all these places that y'all have colonized. Leave. Y'all don't want people there. You don't want nobody black in your little man, dude. And the thing is this. I was looking at the numbers. They've had negative immigration for years and years and years. Until the 90s when they started. You know how many people they've let in Britain? 6 million. And they're flipping out. Half of them are from other white European countries.
That's crazy.
Only half are from African and Middle Eastern and Indian countries. And they're pissed that 3 million people have came into their country. Like, dog, it's ridiculous. You have conquered the world. Yeah, people gonna come to you're everywhere. We all speak English because of you motherfuckers.
Right.
Y'all took over everything. That's the reason why I'm speaking English.
I don't speak
because
my native
you
tongue.
Motherfuckers, right, took over and killed everybody. But you don't want no one in fucking Britain. Man, that is the garbage that really pisses. I've been pissed all week. And he's talking about civil war. Civil war. Man, dude, get up out of here, man. Get out with the hypocrisy. It's crazy. Leave South Africa, bro. All of y'all. You don't want immigrants in Britain? Y'all can leave South Africa then. What if they start acting like how y'all acting in Britain and start beating up every white person they saw? That wouldn't be fair. You wouldn't like that. You would be online talking trash about how their animals look at them. But it's okay what you say, oh, this is inevitable. Like, dude, I can't stand it, man. It's so crazy. And they think they would. Like a guy told me at work, if you said something about them taking over South Africa, they would fix their face and say, "But we've made it better."
You know that's what they're gonna say.
I know that's what they would say. We've made it better. We've made contributions.
How did you make it better?
Man, every immigrants come to America and they make it better. Immigrants do so much for this country
because they're gonna do the jobs.
Not only that,
we don't want to do
the smart people, because those are the people that really can come here.
And stop calling immigrants terrorists.
Man, please.
Like
please stop. This dude is annoying, man. I can't wait till
they would rather focus on immigrants being terrorists than focusing on homegrown terrorists, i.e. all your mass school shooters.
Right.
The grocery store shooters.
We can ignore that.
Everybody that commits a mass shooting.
Right.
Those are homegrown terrorists that we need to be.
They just had
insurrectionists.
Right.
Insurrectionists, right.
Oh, word.
I mean, we had a guy just try to shoot the president and they still don't want to change anything. He walked around with an AR-15 in the group and no one
batted an eye.
No one batted an eye.
And then they're going to say, oh, we lost sight of him.
How you lose sight of somebody with an AR-15?
There's something so wrong and fishy about that. And it just didn't even notice how it just went away.
Yeah, no, it's just gone. It's just another story.
His ears fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fine a week later.
Yeah.
He took the bandage off a week later after motherfuckers were still at the rallies wearing a bandage on their ear.
Idiot. What's the next story, babe? Man, dog.
I know, right?
No, that was it for news, I think.
No, we got
Rachel.
more.
We got Rachel Scott.
All right. So Jack Campbell, the Illinois sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
Whose deputy was charged with the murder after fatally shooting a Black woman in her home last month, said Friday that he would be leaving his position at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Amid calls from the public and the governor that he does so.
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's because he hired this dude and this dude has such a sketchy past.
That is exactly the reason why the sheriff said in a statement obtained by WAN, a local television news station, that the current political climate made it impossible for him to continue in his role leading the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office, and that he would retire no later than August 31st.
Right. Hey, man. You have to give props. You think about this. 10 years ago, they was just talking about on St. Louis News, Michael Brown incident happened in Ferguson.
Yep, the Ferguson incident.
Mm-hmm. That gentleman walked away, went home, went to the crib.
And then got a job at another precinct.
Yeah, he's living his life, living his love, living his life, doing his thing. But 10 years later, man, you can't say. Now, there is some who still slip through, but we are getting a lot more convictions when it comes to these police officers. I want to give Obama some props for putting in an initiative to make sure that cameras would own these police officers. We didn't used to have these cameras, and they weren't made to keep these cameras on.
A lot of
and that was a big change.
Against those cameras.
Yeah, they was against it because they want to keep on seeing people get killed. They want to see people get murdered. They wanted
to continue their misconduct.
Right.
So that's why they were against the cameras.
They was against it. But these cameras gives us
an insight.
And we can make decisions on how we feel about the case by seeing these videos. Yep. And now, in St. Louis, they are releasing them after 45 days. Yep. They're releasing anything
the new initiative
that
they came out with
out there. And I think that's the way it should be.
Yep.
Anything that happens, these police officers, they try to keep the camera work from coming. They don't want the video to. No. It should be laws in place. We need it released in 30 days.
30 to 45 days.
We need it released. And we don't.
Because if your insurance company can pay you out in 30 to 45 days,
right.
I need that body cam footage in 30 to 45 days.
That's real.
ASAP.
I mean, it's crazy that they take so long and they try to pussyfoot around and don't want to bring the data out. But nah, man, we need that. And I like that St. Louis is doing that. It's sometimes it helps the police officer. Sometimes it helps the victim.
Yep.
It's a gray area, like everything in life. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be straight down the line. It's
but
it
gives us an insight into to be able to see
what
who was in the wrong
exactly
at that specific moment.
Exactly.
But Sheriff Campbell had previously said that he would not resign as he faced criticism for having hired Sean Grayson.
Yeah, man, he shouldn't have been hired.
The white deputy who shot Sonia Massey, despite knowing that Mr. Grayson had 2 convictions of driving under the influence on his record,
What the hell?
including one that had led to Mr. Grayson's premature discharge from the Army in February of 2016.
I mean, I can't even get a job at Circle K with those.
With that record?
With that, I can't. 2 DUIs, bro. Like,
and you got discharged from the military on the same shit?
Dog. Hey, man, you can't even get a job at Payless.
Shit, Payless don't even exist no more.
But you could believe a police officer. Like, think about that, man. They're giving you a gun and a badge to go kill people. And this dude when they showed like one of his exit interviews from one of his jobs, he was such a terrible person.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. He should have never got a job after that firing. After he was let go from that last department.
He should have never got hired.
With that last department, the guy was telling him that he couldn't trust him.
Yep.
That he was a liar. After all that, he should have never got a job again.
Yep.
Dude told him that you're not a good officer. We don't trust you. You're lying on citizens and making up things on reports. So that make you untrustworthy. And once that sheriff said that next office
that he applied for,
looked at that and turned him down.
Nope.
And I mean, and it's also, I understand that the police union is so tough, but dog, they have to come on, man. You can't just
after
go
how
get
many
a job,
times,
right?
And this is where the police union need to improve. If an officer in the union has had X amount of misconduct on his record,
he can't get another job.
He should be out of the union and not allowed to get another job in another precinct.
That's real.
That you should literally be banned.
That's real.
From becoming a police officer in another precinct.
Doctors, lawyers, if they do things that's bad, they're banned.
They take your license away from you. They take your
license. Why does this man get to go precinct to precinct and just fucking up shit? And he just keeps going.
But that boils down to the police union trying to be like, all right, we're gonna try to take up for everybody that's a police officer in the union. Which I understand. That's cool.
But there has to be a line.
You also have to be able to hold your officers accountable for the ones that are creating misconduct.
That's real.
And you're not doing that. You're just trying to be like, oh, it was the victim's fault.
It's not always the victim's
fault. At all.
We all know that. So what we got?
That's where privilege is coming in as well. There's so much privilege, and this is what it's going to look like. For example, if a 34-time convicted felon is elected president, people are just going to start getting away with stuff left and right and using their privilege and not being able to show or prove why they deserve that position. It's just going to be privilege.
Right. Yep. And I mean, it's a tough time, man, because we have to. I don't care what you look like. If you do something that's unbeholding of the police office, if you pass certain rules, you're lying on reports. Those should be terms that you should never be
grounds for termination
forever. Yep. He's lying on reports. We have to trust your word as a police officer,
right?
And if you come in and you're lying on reports, lying on citizens, we can't trust you, and you should never be able to get a job again after those things.
Especially as a police officer.
Trust is number one. How can you protect
the community
and serve?
Can't trust you.
How can you protect and serve if no one can trust the word you're saying? I mean, it's got to get him out of there. We got any more?
Yeah, we do. To end out News Weekly, ABC's News senior congressional correspondent Rachel Scott has reportedly faced threats to her life after her piercing interview of Donald Trump at the National Association of Black Journalists Convention left the former president fuming. The NABJ's executive director told members at a meeting on Saturday that Scott had received death threats following her work asking incisive questions of Trump at the group's national convention 3 days earlier. Eric Deggans of the National Public Radio wrote in a post on Saturday that he had published to X. Yeah, I mean,
death threats.
Y'all really calling this lady and giving death threats because she asked Trump?
It was too hard of a question.
About words he actually said.
It was too hard.
She was holding him accountable for shit he said.
It's too tough. That's too tough on him. You're being too hard on Trump.
Gotta be nice.
Right. He has to have nice questions.
Fuck your niceness if you can't be nice to me. If you can go and be discriminative towards me, and you can say that she ain't black and she ain't this, she a DEI hire. Why can't I do the same thing to Trump?
Why can't I ask you a question? He comes up there and say bad things about everybody.
This is rude.
Rude. Like, why would you're the rudest person on the planet to everyone.
Everyone.
And she can't even ask you a question about things that you did in your past, and you're mad. Like, and then his people mad. They was on our
that man. They all over the post
crying.
She and DEI hire.
She asked too many hard questions. That wasn't fair. She wasn't being fair. She was being rude.
So let me ask you this. If your best friend went to your worst enemy that you hated and told that person something that you didn't want nobody else to know, and then that person came back to you and was spreading rumors and saying, oh, so-and-so did this. Right. And you went back and you know that this person was the only one that said it, that you told, and you gonna say, did you say that about me? Did you go back and tell somebody? Why are you asking me if I told somebody? That's what the fuck y'all sound like.
It's ignorant.
High school girls.
It's very ignorant, and I don't understand the thought pattern of not asking this guy hard questions.
They might as well just say, "Stop being an angry black woman."
Man,
that's basically what they're on. That's what they're on.
They hitting us with the Tyler Perry's Diary of a Mad Black Woman and saying y'all too mad
because we're always angry.
But she did a great job, and she doesn't deserve any of this stuff.
No, she don't deserve none of it.
She's just a journalist, man, and
doing her job.
That question that she asked her, too many people have let him come in and not ask that question.
Yep.
And for the black community, we wanted to know the answer to that.
Yep.
You sat down with KKK people. You said all type stuff against the black community. We want to hear why should we trust you? For you after you said all these things against our community. And he didn't.
Oh, that was such a rude question.
He didn't even answer the question. He didn't say, hey, I never meant to disrespect the black community. My bad. Couldn't do that.
Him saying he's sorry.
Hey, that would have been a start. At least taking responsibility for what you said.
Do you know how he would have broke the internet just because he would have said that?
I think his motto is to never say sorry.
His motto is to never say sorry.
He has a motto like that never apologize, never say sorry. Like it's
his
motto.
Thing.
Yeah,
it's his mantra. He lives by it every day.
That's how the rich people think. Don't say sorry, just do your thing. Don't ever apologize. But because that's the type person he is. But all right, man. Let's go on over to sports. My bad.
Hot mess.
The hot mess real fast. So we can go ahead and jump up out of here today.
Get ready for the week's Hollywood Hot Mess with Aisha Rowan. Sponsored by
Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken, where every bite is like a warm hug from home. All right, y'all. This week, Nelly got arrested in Missouri at a Missouri casino, but that did not stop him from cashing in on his big win at the slot machine.
He won. That's crazy. You get good luck, like, yeah, it did go outside. Come on with us. You know, that's why he looked so sad in the picture. Like, man, I just won somebody and I go straight to jail. Another thing was funny was bro got ecstasy. Like, what year is it?
But here's what led to the police finding the ecstasy on him, right? Okay, so his lawyer told TMZ that the client did collect his $50,000 jackpot from the slot machine on Wednesday morning at the casino in St. Charles, Missouri. That was the good news that went along with his bad news of him being reported that he got booked.
He can use that
on an active warrant.
He can use that to bail himself out.
So he got arrested. He got arrested. It technically was not for the ecstasy that he got arrested for. Right. He got arrested for
a warrant.
Having an active warrant.
Right.
Nelly was initially thought the arrest was a joke or a prank because he was in the middle of collecting his winnings. Like he was at the window cashing in his chips, trying to get his winnings, right?
How would they know?
And
How did they know he was there? Do they call the police and check in on the police when people win a certain amount of money or something?
That's the thing. Nelly said he had been at that casino and had won amounts higher than the $50,000 that he won on Wednesday.
Why would they call the
But
police?
somehow the cashier said we need to do a background check on you in order for you to receive this $50K.
What?
So they did a background check, and the background check came up, oh, he got an active warrant. So they handcuffed one of his hands, let the other hand stay free so he could finish collecting the money. He finished collecting the money, and the police said, boop, and took both his hands and arrested him.
What the hell? Why would a casino call the police?
In today's episode.
So the background check showed he had the active warrant.
And they called
that
the police
active
and
warrant.
said, come get him.
And the active warrant was for a traffic stop.
I already knew it was a traffic stop. And it probably was the situation where he was driving with no insurance. Yep. And that's what he had.
Mm-hmm. And that arrest prompted officers to search his belongings. And that's how they found the ecstasy in his bags.
You should have took that shit.
But my thing is,
oh man, that sucks, man.
He had been in this casino several times.
Yeah.
Won several times. Never had a background check on amounts over $50K, but it had
to be the person, the vendor that was giving him the money that decided I don't want
this. It was the cashier that decided, oh, we need to do a background check.
Most of them just like, here, your money, peace out, have a good day.
Exactly, and that's exactly what he says has been happening.
I don't like this. Let me call the police.
Yep. They saw the active warrant. It was like, they called the police. They cuffed one of his hands.
It was his time to shine.
Man, and the messed up thing is that it's Nelly.
It's
and
Nelly.
Like the person doesn't even know that. She's like, this is just some black person from St. Louis. Lock him up. This is Nelly, man. What are you doing? But man, dude, the dude had got out seconds after I know. What the heck is no
he took that $50K. He just wanted to bail himself out.
But it wasn't even that much to get out. I mean, the ecstasy pills might have been a problem, but the warrant was nothing.
It was just a traffic stop.
Traffic stop warrant. So man,
and y'all really caught the police for somebody having a traffic warrant?
Only thing I can say though about living in St. Louis, man, the police out there, man, they are annoying.
They out for their quota,
man. They will pull you over and take you to jail at any time, any place. They are hoping that's all they do, man. And that's why I do not miss driving in that place, man. Because they are, man, they're annoying. That all they trying to do is arrest people. I think we had one more story.
Yeah, we can. That was the hot mess.
Another hot mess was Blueface.
Yeah, Blueface. He well, I guess they finally gave him his sentencing.
Right.
He's got 4 years prison time.
Yeah.
So his dad didn't.
So that's the one when he was shooting at the people in Las Vegas. He's so silly, and they got video of it. You're not getting away with it, because the man, dog. I mean,
that's why he got 4 years.
I'm kind of happy that him and Krishan and that ghetto craziness they was on is not online anymore. They was beating each other up and fighting and going around fighting, and I think she's in trouble too. Krishan, if I ain't mistaken, she's facing 2 years too for some battery stuff. If I ain't mistaken, they both were just on crazy. She got a kid, and she's still out here on craziness. So I mean, they need the police in their life because they don't understand when to stop and when to just chill out. And when the cameras come on, they ready to do whatever to whoever.
No, she got extradited from California to Oklahoma on drug charges.
I told you, she's in trouble too. Both of them are a hot mess, man. Like it's ridiculous.
And the baby ain't even a year old at this point.
Exactly. And now both parents are already locked up. We need to stop putting people like this on the pedestal, man. These people have no reason to be famous. Why would they ever? He can't rap, bro. He sucks. I don't like saying that about many people, but dude is trash. And we made this dude a star because he's beating on his baby mama. And like, dog, what is going on? This is where sometimes I'm like, dog, I miss the days of radio companies controlling music.
Man.
Because us just making anybody a star is not.
It's not it.
Oh my God.
Especially when there's people out here
right, that's actually
trying to get there.
But you
Changed
need
my life.
you need
But
some
shit.
garbage drama handed behind you, for people to care. It's crazy.
Blueface gonna get out before Christian will. Christian.
Really?
Yeah. Christian Blueface only got 4 years.
Uh-huh.
Christian, she facing 8 years
Oof.
on drug charges.
Oh my goodness.
Taylor, if you're gonna take a lesson from this, make a song similar to Tatiana and just let it go.
And just let it
stupid
go.
viral.
You know, you're so right. I was watching something earlier in the week, and the song had 4 words, and those 4 words repeated over and over throughout the whole song.
Oh my god.
It's a bop, and it became an earworm. And then I was like, I have too many words in my song.
People are
You're bad
dumbing
for creating art.
right. People are dumbing down the music now, man.
They really
because-
are. They just using like 2 or 3 words
Yep.
and then just saying we're just gonna repeat these 2 or
Yep.
3 words
Yeah.
every 6 bars, and that's the song.
It sucks because what it says about society, it's not good.
But again,
But-
even Merkham's is insane. We know he can rap, he can throw
Man.
down, he proves it every single time. But this song that's going crazy viral has 2 words.
Right.
We outside.
outside. And that's what people he's saying too much, but I can't follow that. 2 words, that's what we need. Nah, it's the hit. Boy, oh boy.
And that's just language and verbiage that we got literally for coming out of COVID.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like something that we was saying that because we was
But that's
able to
how-
go outside.
Right. We outside
We out
finally.
here.
And the dog, it was so sad because we were celebrating just being able to go outside. It was such a crazy time. Oh my God, we're finally outside.
Man.
It was crazy
I kind of
time.
miss COVID times though. I mean, we
Man.
all were forced to get real creative
For real.
with
Real
our
creative.
talents to
Yep.
keep afloat and keep doing what we love. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Like Versus came out of COVID. It was so many things that
Yep.
came out of COVID because of it, man. We have to do what we have to do. And we made it happen, man. All right.
Yeah, let's hit rolling into comic books
Yeah, let's get this done real
and
fast.
sports.
Comic Book Corner. Sponsored by
Fish and chicken, where every bite is
It's
like a warm hug from home.
All right, man.
I
So
love that.
we're gonna go ahead and talk about some comic book stuff here, man. Number one thing I want to talk about today is Batman Cape Crusade. I think we spoke about it a little bit last week, but it's a bold new vision from the Dark Knight's allies. We're diving into the first season of the Cape Crusader, a series that reimagines the mythos of Dark Knight in a fresh yet familiar way. While the show pays homage to the Norse vibe of the Bruce Timm animated series from the 90s, it also introduces some groundbreaking changes that are shaking up the Batman universe, most notably a female penguin and a significant tweaks to Jim and Barbara Gordon. They're black. So you're going to hang
Just so
yourself.
you know.
If you're going to be mad
Just so you know.
about it, I'm just going to let you know straight up, they're black. And I know a lot of
And
people don't like
Penguin is
that
a
stuff.
woman.
Right. Some people were mad about that, but the noir aesthetic meets modern diversity. Discuss how the show blends the classic noir of the 90s Batman series with a modern storytelling and diverse characters, and which is pretty dope, man. I think I love it. I've watched it twice because I've thought it's so good, man. It's really good, and I really don't like many DC animated series.
Right.
But I really like what they did on this, man. They have the female penguin, explore the introduction of a female penguin and what has changed brings to the character dynamic with Batman and Gotham's criminal underworld. Analyze how this is reimagining offers a fresh take on a classic villain. It's definitely a fresh take, man. I mean, he's pretty a one trick pony.
Penguin is.
So it's good to bring something fresh to him. He's a woman in this one. We've seen other characters be changed into different things, so it's pretty cool to have something different. And she's evil, so she does a good job. Whoever playing her and whoever voicing her is doing a good job, man. And I think that's all that really matters. Jim and Barbara Gordon's transformation, delve into the major change that made Jim and Barbara Gordon, comparing to them to their portrayals in Matt Reeves' The Batman and canceled Batgirl movie. I think she was gonna be black in that movie too.
Yep.
So, discuss how these tweaks elevate their roles with a focus on Barbara's potential as a key player in the future storylines. In this one, she's a lawyer too, a defense attorney, and that's
Minnie
pretty
Diver
cool.
is the one that
Does
voices.
the penguin?
Yeah, she's Minnie Driver.
She's
voicing
doing a very good job, man.
Oswald.
And they calling her Oswalda on her.
Oswalda,
So that was pretty dope, man. So this has a big impact on Batman's world, considering how these changes might influence future seasons of Batman related media. I'm hoping to see a season 2 of this because it's pretty good. And like I said, I don't say that much about anything that has to do with DC because the Crisis on Infinite Earths is trash.
I mean,
it's garbage. But this is really good, man. I want everybody to go and check it out. It's on Amazon. Take a minute and watch a couple episodes. They're pretty short, about 23 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, we had the underwhelming finale of the House of Dragons season 2 episode. It was underwhelming, man. I felt like it wasn't even a finale.
Not at all.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It literally was just a drop off.
It was just another episode.
That's literally how it felt.
Yeah.
It ended like the screen went black, and then I was like,
"Is that it?"
No, they're not about to roll credits right now. I know. Wait, there's credits. What?
Yeah, man. That's
really exactly
surprised.
how I felt too. I was like, "Hold on, wait."
Yeah,
I looked at myself when the script. Is that it?
For real.
Hoping for a 5-minute post-credit scene.
Man, and I also, I couldn't believe that Allison took her ass over there to beg for forgiveness.
Man.
After all this shit.
I'm tired.
Right. Are you kidding me?
You done incited all this violence, and now you gonna say, I'm tired.
I don't want nothing to do with this. I'm gonna go. Like, she came to you in early.
And said, hey, you the one that can stop this from happening.
This. And she was like, no, it's too late.
It's too late.
I'm not doing that.
She spent the majority of the season creating violence or having sex.
That's it.
and then
says, oh, well, I don't want to have nothing to do with this violence anymore.
Man, dude. She's one of those people, one of those characters you want to strangle, because she's just like, she can't control her kids, number one. Like, they don't listen to her. She reminds me of
Khaleesi.
I mean,
Khaleesi didn't listen to nobody.
Right. But she was annoying to me too, because I couldn't believe so many people didn't see she was evil.
Man.
Everybody was so surprised at the end. I was like, I don't see how you didn't see it. She was so evil the whole time.
The whole time.
Burning people up. Like, dog, she didn't play. She was, dude, right?
Man.
You messed up, man. She burnt your ass up. She wasn't playing. But old girl, I just, her character, man, was I don't know, man. It made you want it to be more on Rhaenyra's side, but they're also messing up too, because they're not on the same page. But it was dope to see Daemon come to a crossroads and realize what was going on. He did get a sight from the future and the past, so kind of changed them up. But
that was the best part.
Yeah, it was.
Him bending the knee was the best part.
That was the best part, and him getting the seeing the visions from the different places
when he was at the tree.
It was really, really dope. And some of the people that they showed in those visions are from the show that's going to be coming later.
Yep.
I think it's like the Kingdom of the Seven or something like that.
Yeah, and then
Knights of the Seven.
Knights of the Seven, and then there was also, if you were paying attention to the visions, you could also see characters that came in from Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Some of those characters, you could
yeah.
see those future characters in the vision as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping there's another season even of Game of Thrones. But I went to my post as soon as the episode ended, and I put, what kind of season finale buffoonery was that? Season 3 in 2026 or what? So how long do we have to wait?
And we got to wait 2 years. Almost 2 years before we see it right, man. Dude, I'm like, God damn, man. I'm used to the old days, but like I said, I was telling a homie at work, the old days was just on stage, the Fresh Prince. That's why they did 30 episodes a season. These are they're movies on location.
Yeah,
they have to do all this stuff. So I understand not doing 10, 30 episodes, but dude, these 10 episodes, man, they just you
feel like you watched 10 episodes and you don't get anywhere. You like, can I get some more?
But they tease us a little bit with all the dragon captures and the
Man.
riders and stuff.
Don't they, though?
The episode before the finale was more impactful than
It
the
was.
finale.
It was.
But left us thinking that the finale was going to be like, oh,
War,
dragons. And
right. No.
And you got absolutely nothing.
Had us stressed
Man,
out.
they
The
sent
world.
you. They sent you into that last episode with blue balls.
Yeah, man. It was bad.
Yeah.
But the stage is set for season 3, though. So consider
What
how
year?
the events. Who knows? I don't even think they've said what year is coming out. So we're gonna see how the events of finale will set the board for Dance of the Dragons. I think that's the name of the season 3. So speculate on the alliances, betrayals, and battles that would define the next chapter of House of Dragons. It's a great show, but we definitely was left wanting more at the end of this finale.
Okay, so we'll get 2 more seasons of House of Dragons. We'll get season 3 and season 4. But season 3 is not going to begin production until early 2025.
Oh my goodness! So we won't see this
So we
until
26,
middle of 26.
Late 26, early 27.
Dang.
2 years, like I said. 2 years. That's what it takes. It takes about 6 to 9 months to film, and then another year of editing and everything else.
And season 3 will also have 8 episodes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
20.
Right, for real. 15. But that just shows how good the show is, man, and what they're doing. So I like House of Dragons, and we can't wait to the next season.
And I believe season 4 will have 10 episodes.
All right, and let's get into our last segment, sports, real fast, and we're gonna play the game and get up out of here.
Habari Sports.
Yay. We want to say congratulations to the USA Olympic team. I think today they will be playing France for the gold. I think the women is also playing France for the gold. So we need to smack France up twice today. I'm really happy that they were able to get there, man. The team has played well. It has been some ups and downs. The last game was tough, man. We was down 18 at one point in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken. They were down 15 at half. Hey, man, it was Serbia. They really thought that they could beat us. They coach was talking big, like we're gonna get them. And for 4 quarters, it looked like he was telling the truth. So Nikola Jokic, he didn't really even score a lot. I guess they were doubling him most of the game. I didn't catch most of it until the end. But what I was able to see, though, is Steph hit some clutch shots. Kevin Durant hit a clutch shot. LeBron hit a clutch layup. The defense finally showed up. But we cannot do this against France. France has been up and down, but they was able to beat the Canadian team, and the Canadian team was pretty deep, man. They got a lot of NBA players on their team. So we're gonna have a good game with Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert out there.
Game starts in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I think we should be able to handle them. I'm hoping we don't have any issues, man, or it's gonna be a problem. Then they, like Charles Barkley said, they can't come back home if they lose. Just gonna stay out there, bro.
Just
So I don't know, man. A lot of people have been down on Steve Kerr and everything he's been doing because Jason Tatum isn't playing, Halliburton isn't playing, but he is playing 11 players. It's he says it's tough to play 11, so I think he's running with a 5-man teams. I really want to give a shout out to Booker and Durant. They're really playing well, and with Tatum, it's tough, man. He's arguably the best player on the Celtics team. They just won the championship, and he's not getting any tick. But these guys that are leading the team are all 35, 36 years old veterans. And I guess it's hard for Kerr to take those guys out in the situations. And Tatum's missing minutes, man. It seems like he's been pretty positive about it, and he hasn't been a crime. But I've heard a lot of media people talking about it that Steve Kerr is disrespecting him. I don't think it's disrespect. I think he's just trying to win games. But we'll see, man. We'll see, man. He'll have his day. He can come back. He's still young. He can come back and lead the Olympics next time. But right now, they're folks. This is LeBron and Steph's and KD's last role. They're not going to make it next time. They'll all be older in their 40s for sure by then. So LeBron I think he's turned 40 or he'd be turning 40 soon. So and those guys will be hitting 40 by that time. So this is their last go. Tatum, you will be a elder statesman at the next games. So just roll with it, man. Come in there and learn, see how LeBron and them is handling it and how they're doing things, and take that with the next crew. And you'll lead the next crew, man, when those boys step down. But I respect Tatum for being positive and not going out to the media and crying like a little baby. But I long as we win, man, that's all that matters to me. You know what I mean? We got to win. They were still talking trash because the game was close with Serbia. So we're supposed to win by 20 at all times just to keep these people quiet. But we couldn't get it done with Serbia. But let's take care of France, man. Let's get it done. Yeah. Let's mop these boys up and get this gold. Good luck, Team USA. And,
also, we in addition to the Olympics, Iman Khalif can now call herself a gold medalist.
Oh man, they mad about that.
She just defeated China's Yang Liu in the women's welterweight final at the Olympics. The first ever top finish for an Algerian boxer.
Yeah. And a big fuck you to everybody.
She
should have took her gloves off and took a middle finger to the whole world.
The whole world.
That
for real.
Was a mess.
Dude, I can't believe how people acted, man.
Yep. All from an XY chromosome.
Man, people
tell me you're not transphobic without telling me you're not transphobic.
Right.
And so many people showed their true colors, man, that day. So many people. I'm online
without doing any research.
I'm like, bro, she is a woman. No, I'm like, dog, what are you? I don't even have to look into this. I know that she's a woman. Do you think
all I had to do was see the headline and knew she was automatically a woman?
Right. They couldn't see the word biological. And they're like, oh, biological. Oh, I'm like, you idiots. You idiots. Biological doesn't mean physically.
Right. It does not mean physical.
Dude, they were on it, man.
We are not all the same. Let us be different.
Man, dude.
This just proves that it's transphobia and not any sense of morals.
No.
Exactly.
Before they were saying, oh, they have to be born a woman. And if this person born a woman appears a man or has kind of like the aura or vibe of a man, then it doesn't count. But now it's the opposite. Whenever it's convenient for them, it's, if they have the aura of a man, but they were born biologically a woman, but they're still
got to do some extra testing.
Yeah.
Do you have extra testosterone?
Mm-hmm. But did anyone watch breakdancing?
No, I didn't watch it.
No,
I've seen people roasting the Australians.
Oh, they said Snoop Dogg was out there breakdancing too.
I just bring it up because there were a lot of the B girls who were stud presenting. We don't know their sexuality. We don't know anything about them, not saying that at all. But they looked more masculine. But that is the style of the culture of that style of dance. And we weren't saying anything about that then. Exactly. And that's not okay either. Like, let everyone be who they're supposed to be, the way that they want to be, and respect what they want to be known as. But the breakdancing was insanely amazing. But Australia was hilarious.
Australia.
There's a song about her already. It's like toe tap, put it on your chin.
When
Hit it with the spin.
When she did the bunny rabbit move, I fell out. I was like, what part of hip hop is that, dog? That shit's not hip hop at all, bro.
Oh man.
She had a mix of like Jim Carrey meets
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams or a non-dancer. Man. So Jim Carrey jumped in this non-dancer's body and just said,
man, she was out there tripping.
That's got to be the funniest part.
Man, she was tripping. But all right, man, let's take another break, and then we're going to come back with this game, and we're out of here.
Let's get ready to play trivia for Loot. Sponsored by
All
All right. So as you know, many of you know, we do a final exam each week with our guests.
You didn't spill your drink all over your shirt.
I did.
It did.
I sure did. I missed my whole mouth. It said right to my shirt.
She got a drinking problem.
All right. So we got 10 questions for you. If you get 7 out of the 10 correct, you will get your choice of Habari t-shirt. You can either go with that design or the design that I am wearing.
Let's go.
Oh gosh, this is pressure. I want a shirt.
All right. My first question. Which artist is known for hits like Uptown Funk, Just the Way You Are, and has won multiple Grammys for his contributions to pop music?
Bruno Mars.
Yep.
Bruno Mars.
I had to sing the song out loud. Don't believe me, just watch.
I can't believe you had to sing that out loud.
Yeah, I sure didn't know who it was.
All right. Next question. What is the title of Beyonce's 2016 album that was accompanied by a visual album and features tracks like Formation and Sorry?
Oh God, I know this.
What album was that?
Really, Taylor? Oh my God. Formation?
No.
That was her Lemonade album.
I knew that. Oh, Beyonce fans, I'm sorry I failed you.
The Bayhive coming for you, man.
Okay. Which 2010s pop singer gained fame with the hit single Bad Guy and has a distinctive whispery vocal style?
Whoa.
Billie Eilish.
It is Billie Eilish.
Man, I didn't know that either. Big T-shirt, Billie Eilish.
All right. Before launching a successful solo career, which artist was a member of the R&B group Destiny's Child?
Beyonce. Can we stop there? I'm ahead.
Oh, you looking good.
I don't know about the rest of them. We'll see.
Oh,
all right.
The rest of them are about cooking from last week.
What 1999 hit by Santana featuring Rob Thomas became a crossover success, blending rock and Latin music?
I'm not gonna know the name. I'm hearing it. I know the lyrics. Yep.
Smooth.
I sang
Smooth. Yeah, I didn't remember that one.
All right. Which 2000s pop star is known for her Feminine Fatale album and hits like Toxic
Oh my goodness.
and Oops, I Did It Again?
Britney Spears.
That's a layup right there.
You like me a little bit.
And she knows her pop.
What R&B singer released the 2004 album Confessions, which includes the hit single Yeah?
Usher, baby.
Okay. You got to know that
If you didn't, I was going to say something.
one.
Name the song by Michael Jackson that was a major hit in 1983 and is often considered one of the greatest pop songs of all time.
Bad.
I'm going to go with Beat It. What? Billie Jean.
It was Billie Jean.
Billie
Yep.
Jean. Oh.
Billie Jean. Not my lover.
What's the count? Where are we at? I'm stressed out.
We got two more questions.
You
Okay.
got how many she get right so far? 3? Oh. You got to get what? You got to get 7.
7.
Oh
There
yeah.
had to be more than 3.
There's
She
more
got-
than 3.
No, she got more than 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
did she?
I think she got 5 so far.
Okay, so you got to get these last 2 to win it.
Okay.
All right. Which Canadian artist, known for hits like Sorry and What Do You Mean, is a prominent figure in contemporary pop music?
I don't even think I know what that means. Contemporary pop.
Justin Bieber.
It is Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Do you mean?
But every time Ash goes away, you can see the answer to the question.
I was hoping you didn't notice that. I was hoping you didn't notice that.
Where?
No. Yeah, man. I don't know.
No, I sang it. I know it. I knew
She
that
knew
one.
it anyway. So it's all good. All right, let's go.
All right. Last question. It could be a trick question. I don't know.
Okay.
What R&B artist released the influential 1998 album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
Lauryn Hill.
I don't know about
You gave the answer in the goddamn question. Good.
Hey, it ain't my fault she named her album after her fucking self.
Man, ain't no trick question. Hey, you win. Do we have one
I
on
get
the
a
site?
t-shirt.
Cool.
I
We'll be able
get
to
a
give you one
t-shirt.
now. We really, 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 really appreciate you stopping by, being a good sport, and talking to us today. We hope nothing but great things for you for your album, your song, High School. And anytime you want to come through, anything you have going on, just
Okay.
come through us. Just call us, man. Hit us up, text us, anything, whatever, and we'll have you on, man. And we hope nothing but great things for you.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to you guys. This has been a amazingly fun interview. Definitely at the top of my favorites list.
Man.
And if I could shout out just my family, my partner, my dancers, everyone who's rocking with me right now, TJ, everyone, like, this is for you. This is about you, and I can't do what I do without you either. So
Man, that is
thank
dope.
you, everyone.
That's dope. Thank you. And real fast, tell them how to follow you on Instagram or whatever you do.
Everywhere is Taylor Slay Renee. So TAYLOR, the word Slay, SLAYRENE. Just one E.
All right, man.
And
we appreciate it.
High School is in the chat.
Yes.
All right.
Stream High School.
All right. So thank you for everybody for taking time to kick it with us this morning, and hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. Peace out.
Holla, holla.